Hey folks, welcome to Bushcraft Brent. Today I'm going to be looking at unconventional methods to starting fires. Sometimes you might find yourself without a lighter or matches. That's all fine and dandy because today I'm going to show you different ways to start fires. Over here I got a pop can and some chocolate, some steel wool and a battery, water bottle with water in it, a condom, a lighter, and my favorite, fire steel. And today for tinder we're going to be using just good old birch bark. And we've got a plethora of birch trees around here, as you can see. So first things first, I want to build a little base here to build my fire on. Not that I really necessarily need it, but it'll keep my work area pretty clean, and I want to give this fire the best chance it has to make it fair. Right now I'm just ripping up birch bark here to make it easier to work with and easier to catch. And what makes this the best is if you just rip it up into tiny little shreds like this. Give it lots of places to hold the spark. Like that. This is just the Light My Fire brand. I got it from Canadian Tire. Cheap. I think it was at or around 10 or 11 bucks. See, and just that easy. Nice. Very good. A+. 10 out of 10, if you will. So our next method for starting fire is a 9-volt battery and a little bit of steel wool. Now, I think it's pretty important. You take in garbage, take it right back out with you. So I'm going to put that over my bag. And I've never started a fire this way before, but the internet tells me, and I know the internet never lies, but the internet tells me I want something about 6 inches long, something long enough that'll catch a flame pretty good. So I don't know, I'm going to start with that. See what that does for me. So I guess just touch the two terminals with that. You know, it's not doing a goddamn thing for me. The battery is getting pretty hot. Like, are you supposed to put kindling up against your battery and that'll start your fire? Like, try to rub it in there. I'm just gonna leave it on there and we'll see what happens. So yeah, I don't see nothing happening with this. It's, to me, it's garbage. I don't know. Or maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe 9 volt isn't the battery kind I'm supposed to get. I don't know. But that's all the fun of it. If you could tell me what I'm doing wrong, leave it down in the comments. I'd love to know. And I'll come back and revisit this one maybe. So our next method on the list is a pop can and a piece of chocolate. The idea behind this is you take your chocolate and you rub it on there until it polishes up, and you have a nice concentrated area to send sunlight back into your tinder. Get that started. Without further ado, let's get started. Now, what kind of a serious backpacker are you that you didn't bring a fire starter, but you made sure to have a can of Pepsi and an Aero bar? So unluckily for me, it's noontime, and the sun is right over my head. So I don't know if I can maybe hold it like this, or what. We're gonna try. It's quite bright though. So although this was a bust, trying to get a fire started with chocolate in a tin can, I've given it everything I've got. I mean, I tried it with birch bark, and then I tried it with dryer lint, which is my trusted way of starting fires, and I just can't get it to go. Once again, if I'm doing something wrong, don't hesitate to tell me. I mean, this is a learning experience for all of us. Alright, so this method is much like the chocolate and pop can method. It uses the sun but it being around noontime, the sun is right above me. This will be a much easier way to do it rather than using the chocolate and pop can. So I'm just going to hold it like this, trying to tilt it the right way to find the most concentrated sunlight. And like that looks pretty good to me. I got this little setup here, and it's focusing light down on my tinder side there. In this case I've got dryer lint. The dryer lint really is the best material you bring in for starting. Now to have the least amount of fun I've ever had with a condom. I feel like this way will work the best among all the sun required fire starting methods. Should be enough. Now, I'm guessing the trick is to actually make a ball like that with it. Hold it right over your wherever you're trying to burn. Now, this way already I kind of like it because I'll get some air bubbles in there. Because you could actually make it as round as you'd like, rather than with the water bottle you kind of have to go with the flow. So let's try this again. And I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to actually use dryer lint for my tinder this time. Let's give it a go. Wrapped it around a stick. I Now we're going to see how well this works. You know, I feel like this really does have good potential. It's time to give that up. So trying to get a fire started with a Bic lighter. You know, pretty plain and simple. Hold the Bic lighter up to it. And Bob's your uncle. There's your fire. No big deal. But this challenge isn't about making it easy. Let's try it now. Okay, so just burnt off the residual oil that was in and around it. Now what I'm doing is I am removing the thumb little piece of metal that they use for child protection. That way it makes me easier to flick it. There. Now you see, the whole idea is using the flint to actually start a fire. So I'm going to take a little bit of birch bark, set it right down in there with that. Let me see if I get the fire started like this. So I am singeing it mighty fine, but I'm afraid it's not working. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. High degree of difficulty. I can't do it. Well, folks, my battery died. To sum up this video, I just want to say that it's real hard to start fires without lighters, matches, or even fire steel for that matter. And maybe it was due to the weather. It wasn't optimal sun intensity, I don't think. I do believe I will try again some other time. Be better prepared, and with definitely hotter weather. Please comment below what you want to see next time. Also, hit the like button and subscribe for more. Till next time, Bushcraft Brent, out. I'm pulling over. It really sucks being on your knees all day.
Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. See if we get the fire started. With these.